Welcome to Creme de la Creme Psyche, your new go-to for everything psychology and the human mind. Today, we delve into the mysterious and often misunderstood world of narcissism. Narcissism, often seen as mere self-absorption, is not just a personality trait. It is a mental disorder that can significantly affect the way people think, feel, and behave. This disorder can have serious consequences, not just for the narcissist, but also for those around them. In this video, we'll be shedding light on 10 uncommon facts that distinguish a narcissist's brain from a normal person's brain. We'll explore how these differences impact their thoughts, emotions, and interactions. So buckle up as we journey into the mind of a narcissist, uncovering the peculiarities that make it a fascinating subject of study. Stay tuned as we unravel the mind of a narcissist. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on future content. Let's dive into the mind of a narcissist. Fact number 1, narcissists have less grey matter in the left anterior insula. Now, this is not just any brain region. It's involved in empathy, compassion, and emotional regulation. So, when there's less grey matter here, these essential human qualities can take a hit. Moving on to fact number 2. Narcissists show more activity in the right posterior cingulate cortex. This area is critical for self-referential thinking and self-esteem. More activity here means an inflated sense of self-worth, a trademark of narcissism. Now here's a fascinating twist. Fact 3 tells us that narcissists have less connectivity between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. The amygdala is our fear and emotion center, while the prefrontal cortex is all about decision-making and impulse control. Less connectivity could explain why narcissists often struggle with emotional regulation and impulse control. Let's turn to fact 4. Narcissists show more activity in the ventral striatum when they receive praise or admiration. This brain region is involved in reward and pleasure. It's as if their brain lights up with joy when they're the center of attention. And finally, fact 5. Interestingly, narcissists have less activity in the ventral striatum when they see others succeed or receive positive feedback. It seems the pleasure center of their brain dims when others are in the spotlight, perhaps reflecting a deep-seated insecurity or resentment. Clearly, the narcissistic brain functions differently, but that's just half of it. Let's continue. Continuing our exploration, let's look at fact number 6. Narcissists show a heightened level of activity in the medial prefrontal cortex, a region of the brain that plays a pivotal role in self-evaluation and social cognition, especially when they're contemplating their own selves. This excessive self-focus is one of the hallmarks of narcissism. Moving on to fact number 7, we find an intriguing contrast. When narcissists turn their thoughts towards others, this same region, the medial prefrontal cortex, exhibits less activity. It's as though other people's existence barely registers on their neural radar. Fact number 8 introduces us to the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, a region responsible for cognitive control and executive function. When a narcissist is engaged in manipulation or deceit, this area of the brain lights up with activity. It's almost as though lying is a cognitive workout for them. Now let's consider fact number 9. The anterior cingulate cortex, a brain region involved in error detection and conflict resolution, shows less activity in narcissists when they make mistakes or face criticism. It's as if their brains are wired to resist acknowledging their own flaws. Finally, fact number 10 takes us into the orbitofrontal cortex, a region involved in reward expectation and outcome evaluation. When narcissists fantasize about their ideal selves or futures, this part of their brains becomes more active. This suggests that they derive a real neurological reward from their grandiose daydreams. So, as we can see, the narcissistic brain is truly a world of its own. Having delved into the narcissistic mind, it's clear that narcissism isn't just a psychological issue, but a neurological one too. The research we've uncovered reveals that narcissism leaves tangible footprints in the brain. Let's step back and summarize these intriguing findings. Firstly, we learned that narcissists have less grey matter in the left anterior insula, a key area involved in empathy and emotional regulation. This could explain their struggles with understanding and empathizing with the feelings of others. Secondly, we discovered that narcissists' brains are wired to be more self-focused, with increased activity in the right posterior cingulate cortex and medial prefrontal cortex, both regions involved in self-reflection and self-evaluation. We also observed that narcissists have an unusual response to rewards. They show heightened activity in the ventral striatum when they receive praise or admiration, yet a decreased response when witnessing others' success. This might explain their insatiable desire for admiration and their difficulty in celebrating others' achievements. Moreover, narcissists' brains show more activity in the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex when they lie or manipulate others, and less activity in the anterior cingulate cortex when they make mistakes or face criticism. This could contribute to their tendency to manipulate others and their difficulty in accepting responsibility for their actions. Lastly, when narcissists fantasize about their ideal self or future, their orbitofrontal cortex lights up. That's the region involved in reward expectation and outcome evaluation. Understanding these neurological patterns can help us approach narcissism not just as a character flaw, but as a condition deeply rooted in the brain's structure and function. If you or someone you know may be grappling with narcissistic personality disorder, remember, it's not a life sentence. With therapy and medication, there's hope for change and growth. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the human mind. Also share with your friends, this could help someone. Let's start a conversation. Bello. See you next time.